Hi, you're watching Movie Guide. I'm your host, Katherine Harrington, and today we're at the premiere for Just Mercy. We're about to go talk to the cast and crew. Let's check it out. How has Justice, your view personally, changed as a result of this film?
Oh man, I think it changed as a result of like talking to Bryan Stevenson and spending time with him. He is an incredible person. There's nobody's perfect. He's close. I think his outlook is very clean and clear on justice, and I think from the outside looking in, you look at the judicial system and you think it's one way. Obviously what you see on the news, what you read in the paper, et cetera, to kind of go through this process of really understanding how policies get passed. What obstacles he had to face on a day-to-day basis, from the sheriff to the prosecutors to the judges, to Congress to the Supreme Court. It's so many layers to comes to these. So you only see the end result. I think getting an inside look at things really just opened up my eyes to what justice really means.
How has your character gone through a journey of faith in Just Mercy?
Ooh, I think there's faith. When she meets Bryan Stevenson for the first time, there's a certain level of believing what she cannot see. I think her faith walk with him begins there. There's a certain level of hope, and there's a courage to journey on to see what the end is going to be. So, yeah, Minnie McMillan walks by faith and not by sight for sure. And I am grateful for the opportunity to explore what that looks like and what that means.
How has her faith in Bryan changed you as a person?
I think that something that Bryan says, or really something that Bryan examples, is that you have to work consistently in excellence, and that affects change. And I think that's one of the things that I will carry with me, hopefully for the rest of my life, to be able to commit to what it is that I have a passion for and a responsibility to, and regardless of what it looks like or what it feels like, to continue to journey on in excellence towards that goal.
What was the most difficult thing for you as an actor stepping into the shoes of Anthony?
I would say not having. Usually when you do a project, you got other actors with you, and being, in Anthony's position, to be in that box the entire time, in that cell. I think that was the biggest difference from any set that I've been on, is that I didn't have my fellow actors with me, and it is all about being here with Anthony, and that came from hearing his story constantly. I know hearing him speak about how he lost his mother and the pain that he went through. I know how much I love my mom, and I know that, that's my first lady. If anything happens to her, I'd lose my mind. So it's those type things, those human traits that I was able to hold on to.
I grew up believing that we are called to love mercy, to do justice, and to walk humbly with God. And so I'm absolutely hoping that people will see that narrative in this film and embrace it and hold on to it. I think people of faith have been silent when we should be speaking about the importance of these problems of inequality and injustice, and I hope that they're inspired to do that after seeing the film.
How has the movie Just Mercy affected your own personal faith in life?
Listen, man, it proves that one person can make a difference. We live in a very big, scary world with so much that's going on, from, what's happening in Australia to what's going on with the potential war. And to see Bryan's journey and to see that it was just one man that made such a big difference, I think it should inspire all of us.
How do we remain a community, though, when we're fighting for justice?
We got to stick together, and we have to make sure that stories like this are told and shown as much as possible. The person that's going to be the future district attorney, the person that's going to be the future judge, the future police officer that's patrolling these streets, all those people are young people right now. So movies like this can inspire a complete generation, so that when that person's in that position 20, 30, 40 years from now, they can, reflect back on things that inspire them at a young age, and hopefully we can help change the criminal justice system in the future.
Thanks for watching Movie Guide. For the full review of Just Mercy, go to movieguide.org.